decimals to fractions. In this lesson, the skill that we're going to focus on is how to change decimals to common fractions. This is an important skill in mathematics and in working with math problems. Just a quick review. We have talked about how you read a decimal. We know that when we're reading a decimal, we read the whole number. So this number is 76 because the 0 doesn't count. So we read 76 and then we count the place values, tens, hundreds, thousands. So this would be 76 thousandths. And we practice on how to write decimals. And the way we write decimals is we write the number 32, and we count the decimal places, tens, hundreds. So this is 32. 32 hundredths. That's how we write the decimals. And finally, we had gone over how we compare decimals. We said which one of these is larger. Oops, let me put which one of these is larger? Well, we can read this one. We know this is 16 hundredths because this is the hundredths place. And this is 18 thousandths because that's the thousandths place. Well, the way to compare them is to change this into the thousandths place also. So we have tens, hundreds, and put the 0 to make it thousands, so it would be 160 thousandths compared to 18 thousandths, and it becomes obvious that 16 hundredths is larger than 18 thousandths, and that's how we compare decimals. Okay, that's just a quick review. Now we're going to look at a very easy concept, changing decimals to fractions. Okay, changing decimals to fractions. Now, actually, you already know this skill. We've already done it, although we haven't called it that. We want to take, this is a decimal fraction. And remember, a decimal fraction is like a fraction, except we do not write its denominator. Its denominator is delineated by its place value. So, we know how to read this. This is 4, and the 4 is in the tenths place. So to make it a fraction, 4 tenths. That's all that's to it. If we had a problem like, let's say this. Well, the numerator of the fraction, the top part, will be the number 6 because that's the number. And the denominator is the place value. So this is in the hundredths place. So decimal point 06 is the same as 6 hundredths in fractions. Let's take a look at a few more examples. Okay, here are 2 more examples. Decimal point 125. Well, if we want to change this into a fraction, we know that the top part of the fraction is 125. And the bottom part of the fraction is the decimal place. Well, this is tens, hundreds, thousandths. This is the thousandths place, so it's 125 thousandths. Here, the numerator, or top part of our fraction, will be the number 8. The denominator of our fraction is the decimal place value of the last number, 10 hundredths, thousandths. So, decimal 125, in decimal form, that's 125 thousandths, and that's exactly what it is in fraction form. Same here, decimal 008 is really, the way you would say this decimal is 8 thousandths, and in fraction form, that's it. So it's a very easy concept, changing any decimal fraction into a regular fraction. So please shut off the DVD now and come up